Hello everybody! Welcome to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel and I'm joined by Ben.
Hello.
And we are watching Andor, Season 2, Episode 8. Who are you? Ben, who are you?
Who are you?
And I'm so sorry. Okay. The shadow in the background of the morgue. Sorry. Where this feels like the first episode in this is like the first episode in like a long string of episodes that are considered just like very good, and it goes all the way to the end. So I'm expecting that shit might go down a little bit because what happened last time,
other shit went down.
It's bad luck. Ghorman, Cassian got force healed a little bit. And then he went with Will to Ghorman to try and take out Dedra, which is, I don't think is going to happen. Meanwhile, on Ghorman, they're getting close to the end game. Not a good place to be, Andor, when things are about to go down. So, based on how much people like this episode, we might be in for a bit of a massacre. That's just an educated guess. And I'm very smart. Isn't that right, Ben?
No.
Okay. Well, if you guys are excited for more reactions to Andor, then you should subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single Andor reaction going forward. 3, 2, 1, go. Deep substrate foliated calcite.
You're aware, sir, that the insurgents have weapons at this point.
We're counting on it.
We're counting on it.
More like fartigaz. Am I right, Ben?
More like these nuts.
Ben, mine was funny and epic and not cringe.
Shut up.
Oh my god, we're fading into white. Oh, that's the big armory there? That's way bigger than I thought it was. Alright. That was a cool shot to open. We love us some good blasters. That's a good one.
I like gun design.
Yeah. See, it is loud. Yeah. Just shit is happening. Oh. First of all, nice woman. Okay.
What's going on here? Not opening anything. They're putting a shell around the building.
What do you mean?
I won't get a shot from here.
Uh-oh.
They're building a fortress.
Yeah.
Saying we've landed mining rigs.
You seem animated.
Partygas.
Rumors spread quickly these days. The mining equipment. Already on site. Is that a story Director Krennic wants to be telling?
We're done with local rumors. The only story that matters is Ghorman aggression.
The threats. The inexplicable resistance to Imperial norms.
I hate how real this has gotten.
Ben, I'll talk about it in the discussion. Yeah, Andor just continues to be more relevant by the passing day.
The continued and inexplicable Ghorman resistance to Imperial norms. Many people, even some
It's exactly what Partygas is saying.
The fear is the numbers will be minimized to lower the temperature here. If that is the case, it certainly doesn't seem to be working.
It is not the case.
Comms are down, we're making rounds. Imperial employees are to report immediately to the IOC building.
Cyril is no idea what's about to happen. Yay. It's a trap? You say. He's right. A lot of people here. Alright, take apart the gun. It's feeling like Ferrex. Hi.
You dare walk our streets. You dare walk among us. All this time, you... How could we be so foolish? Mention no more. How do you say that? There's mining equipment being dropped all over the planet. Rigs and droids.
It's a rumor.
Are you mad? That I'd believe that? That it's worth saying? What kind of a being are you?
Damn.
What's in our ground? What is it?
Don't ask him. He doesn't know. But, he seems pretty upset about it, that he doesn't know.
Everything as you want it?
What I want is a comfortable ride home.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I'm the trigger supervisor. You're the finger. Make sure you're available.
God, she hates that guy.
You were never here. Didn't log you in.
Thanks. I hope you live.
Hey, I hope things.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Rebellions are built on hope.
Yeah, that's a good line. You stole it from a character that hasn't shown up yet. I got a spider on my wall! It's because we're watching the Ghorman episode. From Rogue One. God, they pass each other! Ah! It's my favorite line from Rogue One. Well, Ben, are all your muscles clenched?
Just a little.
I'm still looking out for the spider. It's gone. He's out of here. Well, are you guys gonna blow stuff up? It might not be a great idea. There she is. I don't know if we want to take a shot when things are this tense. Ugh. God, they make TIE fighters so scary in this show.
Hey, over here! He knows, even though local insurgents spread rumors through the night, insurrection you see behind me now. So we need to go.
Yeah. The propaganda. Are you connecting the dots? Oh, hello. A lot of security droids, right?
Yeah.
Hi.
Close all the exits. Yes, sir.
Well, not gonna be stopping chaos, so maybe do take the shot. In comes everyone's favorite. How are we gonna get out of this one, Andor?
We'll be alright. Stay with Captain. I have to go find my friend.
Have you known each other long?
Patrol, sir. Within the crowd.
Was that not my order?
They're green, sir. They're useless.
You will march them out there immediately and secure the area, or you can all finish your days in an Imperial brig.
Stand to!
Or kill that guy first. Oh man. Well, I'm just like, it was nice knowing them all. This is sad.
What have you done?
A good question.
What are we doing here?
Following orders.
How long have you known about all this?
It was my idea.
We can discuss this later.
Ooh.
It's too late already.
Please, they're not.
There is an armada up there. You couldn't even wait.
Ooh.
Don't. You tell me it's a rumor, and I will throw you out that window.
There's a stone. Something in the dirt here. They need it. It's the
It's deep
ancient
substrate
relic
foliated
from the
calcite.
Emperor. It's something they can't do without. They need the planet.
How long have you known this?
We're going home, Cyril. We're going home as heroes. This began long before we got here. We've been planning it for years. We wanted to be together.
Yeah. I think that was the, you know, the choking thing was a sign it's not working out. Counter to what we've kind of been thinking about Cyril, this is...
I mean, there were enough hints, I feel like, to
Yeah.
see that this would go here.
Yeah. He is just a guy. He wants justice in his own way, but this is absolutely not what he wanted.
Sir. Sir.
What's next, Cyril?
I think they're gonna meet him and Andor.
Find Cyril. Bring him back. Do not let him leave the building.
He's already left the building. Oh, good. My boss. I just... When is the first shot gonna be fired is just what I'm afraid of at this point.
Orders, please.
Because it's coming.
Supervisor Miro.
Proceed.
Put him on.
Channel 5, open.
5 online, standing by.
There we go.
Fire at will. Repeat. Fire at will.
I'm so mad.
Withdraw! Withdraw!
One of the kids at the... There we go. Just not... Just step by the window, please! Jeez, this is crazy. Someone needs to get that sniper. This is like his orders just to kill anyone.
Yep.
Andor found himself a pretty safe spot. Just like at some point the TIE fighters are gonna come back around though, and then what?
I thought the TIE fighters were gonna open fire first.
Well, that wouldn't look natural. It would have to...
That's true.
Is his gun pump action? God, I have no idea how my reaction is to this because I'm so engrossed. I said nice knowing them. God. There's the captain. Oh, and here comes the security droids.
They really are terrifying.
Yeah. These droids are like...
Holy shit.
These are some of the best, like, additions that Disney has made to Star Wars, these droids. Yeah, you're gonna want to get away. They like choking people. And throwing them. Oh my god. Ow. Just like that, huh? I mean, Cyril has been helping out since, unknowingly, since, like, day one. It's finally dawning on him that, like, what he's been helping the Empire do. He's just been so naive, he's had no idea that it could come to this. It's not really an excuse, but... Andor's just like, can people stop? I need my shot.
I knew it.
Oh boy, here we go.
I knew it.
I mean, I kind of said it. Ugh. I kind of said it last time. I want these two to meet. Oh my god. Oh, you've been working out, I see. Are you gonna blame an Andor in your head for all this? I can tell you, it's not him. Ugh. My god. The way this show does fight scenes is like none other where it's really just brutal. I kind of think you're outclassed, Cyril. Oh my god. Holy shit. I was thinking that if someone's gonna kill Cyril, I think it's gonna be Andor. Oh man. That's my gun.
Who are you?
Oh, well. Doesn't even remember.
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
There goes Cyril. But in the end, would Cyril have put down his weapon? Realized that the fight he's been fighting has never been worth it? Not even the fight against Andor? He doesn't even remember him. Which kind of makes sense. Did they ever see each other, really?
Maybe once.
Years ago.
But I don't think so.
Well, Dedra, I hope your promotion can help you sleep at night.
Where's Trina? Sharon, she was with us. I've got to find her.
Wilmot, stop. We have to leave.
It's not far.
Hey, everything is fire. We need a ride to the ship. Look at me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking Terminators. I've never seen Terminator.
Good. I've seen some of them. They're good movies.
Some of them aren't, also. That's every sci-fi franchise.
It's so true.
Here's a ride. This guy. Cassian, somehow, someday, one of those is gonna be like your best friend.
Is it dead?
I
have to get to the HQ.
Do you see now why I was kind of like, you guys aren't ready?
No, we're leaving. I told you I can't. You go.
Have you, like,
I'll be alright, you'll see.
been here for a long time?
Well, please.
Like, is this where he's been?
Yes.
You gotta stop, like, going places and then falling in love.
There he is. Stolen sky.
Well, Will, I hope you make it out.
Wait! One last favor.
Take one of these things.
This is the one.
K29, right? Or something like that.
Dude, I'm already bad with names. I'm not gonna remember a string of numbers and letters.
We are under siege. We're being slaughtered.
Yeah,
The imperial murder of Ghorman has
he's
begun.
fading.
There are hundreds of bodies this moment. This is Ghorman reaching for any open channel that can hear me. If you can hear me, this is murder. The Empire.
Man, this shot is crazy.
Now they expect us to die without knowing why.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do?
We gotta let people know what happened.
Is he thinking, like, Will's not getting out of this?
No.
The planet is doomed. Did she learn what happened to Cyril?
Yeah, I think so.
Who's to blame? I mean, she's like a character that I cannot feel bad for.
Even as our fallen heroes are beginning their final journeys home, it's about how an insurrection of this scale could be mounted without the aid and support of outside rebel assistance.
What other planets do we have to find them on?
Here today, and the price we'll pay for our own safety.
It's just an episode all about the people caught in the crossfire. Just like people who really didn't have anything to do with anything. Alright, Ben. I'm sweaty.
Knees weak.
Arm spaghetti. There's Mom on his sweater already.
Oh, God.
A little lightening the mood. Kind of. Because I knew it was gonna be a not a fun episode.
I did not see Cyril dying. Like, that was not on my card whatsoever.
I knew it was gonna happen at some point this season. I just, like, kinda had, like, a hunch. I didn't know it was gonna happen this episode. I thought it was gonna happen this arc. I mean, like, once Cyril and Cassian started fighting, I'm like, well, We know who's winning this fight, at least. But I didn't expect the fight to go the way it did, where the guy stepped in. Rylance, I'm remembering names. Ben couldn't even fathom what's going on.
Beats me.
Yeah, Cyril... We should talk about Cyril as a character, because we've talked about him a lot.
He was a really good character.
I think he's...
He so nearly was redeemed.
Yeah, he really was close to being redeemed. When we met him, he was a character that was like... He worked for this corporate police. But he seemed to, like, as opposed to the, like, his supervisor, who was, like, lazy and didn't really care, he actually wanted to get to the bottom of things. And that, I think, kind of solidified, like, what kind of person he was, right?
Yeah.
From the beginning, he's all like, there needs to be an actual investigation on these two, dead people. And then he spent the rest of the series thinking, like, that's what he was trying to do. So from that aspect, from, like, learning about his home life, being all like, okay, so he's fucked up from that, and just, like, being like, he is weirdly relatable. He's, like, more relatable than a lot of characters in Star Wars.
Yeah.
As relatable as, like, some of our characters from, like, the main movies can get, a lot of them have, like, extraordinary backstories or extraordinary upbringings, whether they be Jedi or whatever. So Cyril just being, like, this kind of normal guy who his biggest mistake is that he didn't question things sooner.
Yeah.
He didn't question whether his justice was really just or not. But in the end, when he realized his world was crashing around him, he saw Andor, and he still was all like, all right, I'm gonna at least finish this. Just, the episode is called Who Are You? Referring to Andor wondering about Cyril. He's just so insignificant of a person in Andor's story that he didn't even remember him. But from Cyril's point of view, Andor is his entire, like, story. It's his life. So to hear that must have just, like, sapped him of all will to fight.
Yeah.
Honestly, after he heard that, I was half expecting him to shoot himself. So Cyril's kind of tragic when you think about his, like, whole story. He's just been a stepping stone, a pawn in other people's stories. And what's the only thing that he accomplished? Setting up this massacre. And Miro, Dedra, I don't feel a single bit bad.
Nope.
I mean, she must have been conflicted about using Cyril, but, like, she's... Yeah, when the person finds out that you've been using them, they're usually not too happy about it. Maybe you can say that she didn't think that far ahead, but, like, what was it about? Was it the promotion that was so tantalizing that she was ready to... I mean, it's just like none of it is gonna be worth it for her. God, but she needs to die. It's unfortunate that she was able to give the order that her plan went through. But also, this is only the second of the 3 episodes in this arc, right?
Yes.
So what's happening next episode? Yeah, things were extremely crazy. And it's like we said, weirdly deciding to do this episode 1 week at a time instead of just watching it when it all came out has only made these episodes more relevant to real life.
Which
kind of makes them
unfortunately true.
It kind of makes them tough to watch. Andor feels like it was written this way as like a cautionary tale of like, you don't want this world. When you're a kid, you're all like, I want to live in Star Wars. I don't want to live in Andor though.
Nope.
Which is just Star Wars, so I think I've talked about that, how this show has really made me reconsider how fun Star Wars would be. But like, I guess it's always been there. Star Wars has always been like a lot of danger, but it's those movies are taken with the, like, it's kind of a fun danger, isn't it, though? This show's not a fun danger. It's a extremely intense danger, and it makes me it's kind of depressing. I'm a little bit worried that my reactions are not that good, just because I was so, like, gripped by the episode. I don't feel like I commentated that much, and then, like, I don't know, but maybe you'll be able to see that. It's also just, like, when you're looking at a group of characters and you're all like, all of these characters are going to die by the end of this episode, you just kind of are like, yep, this is happening. I can't bring myself to feel too extremely bad, because I knew that it was going to happen, but it is.
Yeah.
It is very sad to see these characters that we've been building up for quite a while, most of them dying, except for, like, Ryland's, and the, like, 2 other characters that stay behind with Will. I guess Lizine is still alive, but for how long? Ghorman is a war zone now, right?
Yeah.
So, while they don't kill, like, the entire resistance in one day, unless the rebellion helps Ghorman out at this point, they don't stand a chance, probably. So Will staying behind seemed to, I think Will understands, and I think Andor understands, that they'll probably never see each other again.
Yeah.
But what does Cassian do now? He's got the droid. Okay, it's K2SO. So I got K2 right. I don't know where the 9 came from. Weirdly enough, it's the one that tried to kill him. But is he going to be a character in the show starting next arc? Because I feel like they need to bring him in before Rogue One, because he's like a fan favorite. But I want to know how they're gonna, like, rewire him to make him not Imperial and scary. Bix can do machines. One thing about this episode that was interesting is that it was essentially one scene.
It's true.
Once, like, the protests started, it was kind of just one continuous scene, which is, you know, impressive.
Yeah.
I think you can tell how well written this episode was, how well produced it was, based on the fact that people have clearly emotionally resonated with people. Yeah, Andor is a great show, but it can sometimes, watching it, be like, oh man, this is why I want to take breaks between episodes a little bit. Because it can be a lot of emotions, which is good television. It's just can only handle it so much. I guess it didn't feel fully explained that Will had been, I guess, with the Ghorman front for quite a while.
Yeah, because he was there, like, hiding out for a while, right?
I guess we can assume that, but, like, he keeps going in rebellions and, like, falling in love with people, and it's like, this never ends well. I say that, but that does kind of just, like, there's no stopping people falling in love. It's kind of it's a big part of what makes this show resonant as well, because people are like, yeah, just kind of fall in love with people. The amount of focus that Andor puts on relationships is unlike anything else in Star Wars. You cut out a little bit there.
I said it's so true.
It's definitely a core theme of the show. The core theme, I would say, is like that rebellions are largely fought for the people we love. I think that a show like Star Wars Rebels also kind of touches on that. Mm-hmm. Because it's this, like, family. It's a familial love, more so. But there is also something to be said that both Rebels and this show has about, and you especially saw it in this, about, like, loving a place. Like, being from a place and feeling a lot of pride in that. That is one of the biggest crimes that the Empire does, is it takes away these things that we love. I don't know, how do you feel about, there was an important line dropped in this, which that rebellions are built on hope. How do you feel about the hotel guy saying that before Jin did?
I don't know.
Because I kind of feel like that's like her big line of that movie. It feels a little weird to give it to another character before she said it. I'm not like upset about it. I'm more just like, huh. But I think what it does do is it makes it, when Jin says that, that's like kind of like the moment in Andor where he's all like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do everything I can to help her. And that's when he goes rogue, after she gives that speech. I believe, if I remember Rogue One correctly. It's been a long time since you've seen it, but...
Yes.
I saw it, like, in the past... I saw it between Season 1 and 2 of Andor, so... I've seen it somewhat recently, so I think it helps show why it resonates so much with him, because he's heard it before. I kind of, like... Yeah, I had to give him the line, like, verbatim. Couldn't have been something similar that he's like, oh... But it is ultimately one of my favorite lines in all of Star Wars, because it is just like kind of what Star Wars is about.
Yeah.
This hope. Can I tell you a funny thing?
No.
To leave this off, I'm going to tell a kind of a funny story. When I was in college, I was in this creative writing class where we were writing short stories. And we had to read everyone's short stories, and one of them was about this girl who was recovering from a depressive episode in a hospital. A big thing that helped her overcome it was that she was like watching Star Wars movies. It wasn't a great story, I'm gonna be honest, but the story ended with her being like, I can keep going because I have hope. And I'm like, that kind of ties into the whole Star Wars being the movies that she watched. And I pointed that out to when we were all talking about the story. I was like, was that intentional? And the writer was all like, I've never seen Star Wars. And I'm like, so you just wrote this not knowing that episode 4 is called A New Hope? Anyway, I hope you guys keep hope out there. And if you enjoyed our reactions to this episode, then you should subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss the next episode. And also leave a like, because the brakes don't stop on this Andor train. We're entering the end game for Andor, so hope you're ready for every time we watch this show to have a spike in stress.
Yup.
Anyway, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what your reactions were to this episode, because I'm sure everyone at home was shocked. With all that being said, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.
Have a good one.